If you an active gangbanger and you really on your shit every day, you know what I mean? It's a whole different lifestyle. You waking up, doing your thing, homie. You know what I'm saying? You probably banging on every nigga you run across, asking niggas where they from. They say the wrong hood, you might get off and get cracking, bust on a nigga. Like, niggas know what an active member out here do. Now, if you from your area, whether you from it and you never been active, whether you've been active before and you fell back due to whatever reasons, you know what I'm saying, and you moved on to something else, which is my scenario. Like, I do music. I'm chasing the goal. I'm pursuing my dreams. So, you know what I mean, I'm realistic with myself. I see the steps you gotta take in the work you gotta put in, and that's what I do day to day.
Sniper and Nip Hussle. Big shout out to SPI, Spotter Low. You know, I'm in the black box, had to come through, tap in, show love one time. Yeah, y'all make sure y'all subscribe. Stay tuned, all that.
All that and then some. Hit these YouTube streets, find a corner and bend one. This is a little different, y'all. This ain't no reaction. This is like a story time, a update, a testimony, a report, whatever you want to call it. They almost got your boy channel, man. The black box was almost out of here due to having 3 copyright strikes within 90 days. The rule is if you get 3 within 90-day period, your channel can be out of here. And I got a notice saying my channel was out of here in 7 days unless I could either get the claimants to retract their statements, they claim, or I counter it and could convince them that they didn't have a claim. I got one of the people to retract it, and then one of them was scheduled to fall off today, which was still before the 7 days, but I wasn't sure if that was going to stop it from being in effect. But I had reacted to 2 random channels that I wasn't familiar with, not used to, and I would never do that again. And one of them was kind enough, shout out to the Woodcut platform. I had reacted to a thing they did about the serial killer, the black dude out here in LA. They didn't like that. So when I emailed them, they asked me not to do it anymore. I told them I would not. And they took theirs back, so that took one off. But the third one that I received was for Count on You. That's been on my page since days after Nipsey passed. And I done got robbed for the record, man, because my TuneCore, bro, it usually, if TuneCore and DistroKid hit for 1,000 in a month, that's a good month for me. I appreciate it. It's not always that it does that. When I uploaded Count on You, like in 2 days, it had got up to $900. It was finna be a crazy record, right? This is a gift that my Nia gave me, titled Count on You, right before he left after he did his victory lap. It's a very spiritual experience for me. Now, the reason why it's such a spiritual experience is because I got Smoke On With Us. Now, I don't play Smoke On With Us no more because it gets flagged by YouTube because of all the recreational drug use, as they call it. But you know how early on in his career that was when we did that. I believe it was his very first music video. Now, throughout our relationship, since then, we had never been in the studio working together. Since then, we had been in the studio together, but not working. It took a long time, and I finally gave him the record that Best Friend with the bitch ass nigga Nina Boy. And that's why God didn't put Nipsey on the record, because Nina Boy hoe ass didn't deserve it. But anyway, I wanted Nipsey on that Best Friend. I was really trying to show Nina Boy some love for allowing me to produce the record, because it was actually his record to start with. He allowed me to get on it, but I liked it so much, I was going to try to land a big feature. I tried to get Mozzie on it. I tried to get Ho No Hundred to get Savvy on it, and I gave it to Nipsey. And I even sent it to Jada Kiss. Nobody reacted. Nipsey had the record for a long time. It was even getting on my nerves. He was dragging his feet. I'm like, damn, man, what's taking so long? Then one day he called me. He was like, man, he FaceTime. He was like, look, SP, that record you gave me, I'm trying to work right to it. It ain't flowing. Prior to this, at one time, he gave me a long spiel about the Best Friend, and the mood of the record was fucking with him because of Fats. And this is one time I was at the studio with him, and I thought he was finna do the record because he was mobbing around the lab, playing it, mumbling. I'm like, oh, he finna do it. I think I even text Puto and told him. And then after he did that, he walked over and told me, man, this record, I can't, that best friend. And then that's when he told me the whole story about the fat situation, detail, word for word. So I left like, I feel you, but I was really upset. Like, damn, I can't wait out here. He didn't do it. So long after that, one day he FaceTimed me like, hey, check this out, SPI. I'm trying to write to this record. It ain't really flowing. He said, if you really stuck on that record, I could force it, or I can give you a record that I already got. And if you like it, then that you can have that for the verse I owe you. I'm like, for sure, shoot it. So I'm sitting there. When he played the record, I play it. I didn't got to play it back to back. I got snot, tears coming down my face. I am extremely elated, satisfied, happy for this record. I'm taking so long to call him and tell him if I like it or not. He FaceTimes me back. Like, SPI, you fuck with that? But before I answered the FaceTime, I thought to like take my shirt and wipe my face and all that, right? Then I thought about it. For some reason, I was just like, man, fuck it. I just answered just how I was, face fucked up. And he act like he didn't even see it. He was like, you fucked that? I'm like, neighborhood, cuz, that shit hard. I love you, cuz, thank you. He was like, for sure. He was like, yeah, I got Bino on there. He said, if you want, you can take him off, but I fuck with him. But y'all see how hard that was. No, I wouldn't even think about taking him off. He was like, yeah, give me a couple days and I'll send you the session so you can have the acapellas and the beat and all that. Strip down. I'm like, all right, for sure. Good looking, woo, woo, woo. So I really appreciated the record at that point in my life. It was the hardest record I was ever had to write, because you see how he killed it. I'm like, man, what I'm supposed to say? This nigga killed this. So I'm trying to make sure I don't come off trying too hard. I got to get in my pocket. I wasn't going to rush it. I wasn't even going to do it right away. I was just going to let the lyrics come to me. And then I'm talking about, bro, it wasn't 2 weeks. He passed. So now I got this record that, and then the homie hit me. I don't know if cuz wanted his name involved, but he from about the hundreds. He hit me and sent me the whole album that the record actually came off of. I had this Bino and Nipsey album that they finna put out. I got the whole album already. Had it like a couple days after he died, because the homie from the hundreds sent it to me and was like, that record came from here. So I'm trying to think ahead of the game. I immediately get in Bino DM. I'm like, look, I got this record. Ooh, let's come together, do the video and all that. He immediately go up, where you get this from, in the DM. He didn't want to hear none of it. His manager go online, get the trolling, talking about knocking me out, telling people to knock me out. But his manager eventually broke it down, because he said one phrase he heard when I said, Nipsey told me I could take Bino off. He said, damn, you ain't the only person that done told us that. So plus G, the only nigga that recorded Nipsey for the last 15 years, he knew what time it was. Adam, Nipsey cousin, he knew what time it was. If you go to Nipsey phone right now, I'm sure that they have it. Black Sam could reference this if he chose. When Nipsey sent me the record, it's titled Count on You, but he titled it SPI Nip Bino. That's how it came through. He sent it to me on the iPhone. So in 2 days, that record went up to like 900, bro, and all of a sudden, I can't upload to DistroKid to this day. They shut down my DistroKid account. They still service all the records that I have up there, and they still pay me, but I can't upload there no more. Made me open up a TuneCore account, which Nipsey had told me to do a long time ago. So I upload through TuneCore now, but that record, I be playing on here all the time, but it's not registered nowhere. I guess they putting this album out. So when I tried to research and find out why it was snatched off of TuneCore, DistroKid, they couldn't tell me nothing. And when I searched it back, it was to this company online, no name, no number. You couldn't click on the website. It was just no answer. I'm like, damn. Tried to text Adam, ask him. Me and him talked about the record a million times. Matter of fact, when I first played the record, as soon as Nipsey died, Ackman got in my DM on one. When I come to the Marathon store, the homies want to holler at you. I'm like, for what? He like, about my brother's song. So I'm like, nigga, that's my song. And I go and I explain my situation, plead my case to him, and show him my little evidence in the DM. And neighborhood to the neighborhood, Pac-Man came back, apologized. I didn't know it was like that. Okay, I see what it is. Bro gave that song. The homies didn't know. Bam, it was over with. Jay Stone had got in my comments when I played it on my YouTube talking shit, but he never doubled back like it was cool like Pac-Man did. So I didn't, but I never could get no information as to who I could talk to about what I could do about my song. Adam told me he was gonna look into it and make sure my song was preserved, but then he stopped communicating, and I don't know what happened. What's up, Adam? Why you do me like that? But anyway, G, the engineer, tell him that's my record. I'm not no longer fighting for the record. It's bigger than me. I don't understand how they could take my record and not honor Nipsey's wish. It was a gift to me. I know they don't think I'm lying, but anyway, who else has a version of the record with the empty spot that they can rap on it? Even when the album leaked, it's a complete record with being on Nipsey, no gaps. It's not like you can stretch the beat or nothing and rap on it. I even talked to the producer that did, I ain't gonna say his name, but that did the beat. But anyway, here it is. Recently, out of nowhere the other day, while my second strike, remember I had 2 strikes, I had reacted to the 2 random contents. One of them was kind of new, and then that's the one I got the people I request woodcut. They removed it. The other one, it was some fool. He was like on a skateboard or a scooter or something, just going down field. He wasn't talking to nothing. He didn't ask nobody no questions. So I just talked over it and reacted to it. He gave me a strike. When I tried to email him, he don't never respond. Woo, wah, wah, wah. So the other people woodcut, they were kind enough to take it down. So I wasn't in threat of the channel going away no more. But I got in Pac-Man DM. Told him what was going on. He told me he was gonna holler, but I haven't heard back from him. But by the time, before he could get back at me, the people from Woodcut removed their strike. So I wasn't really tripping as much no more because, like I said, the first one was scheduled to drop off today on the 21st anyway. So now I only got one, the one from Nipsey. When you read the notice, it say, who did the copyright? It say Nipsey Hussle. So I was thinking to myself, damn, do I go up to Marathon Burger and try to holler at Back Sam? And I'm not trying to fight for the record. I wouldn't try to argue with them for that. No, I ain't got no win. Unless it's a lawyer that hear this and tell me I have an actual case, I'll just let them have it because they trying to gangster me. Ain't nobody really never took nothing from me. But, considering all things, I'm not sure if it's a fight worth fighting. I try to pick my battles wisely. But it was a gift from the Keyway Christ, my Loke. He gave me that. He owed me that for a long time. But anyway, I'm talking about to the deep point where I had the record for a while. And at the time I had a deal with, what's the name of that label? Damn. Oh, Cleopatra Records. And they was talking about paying for features. Ask Filthy Rich. I went all the way up to a Filthy Rich pop-up, hollered at him about getting a feature, woo, woo, woo. And because they wanted people that did numbers. So I got at Nipsey. I'm like, look, I got these white folks. They might want to give me some bread for that record. He was like, and I was trying a lump in my throat, I'm on the phone, I'm like, look, if they do, if they cut a check, like, I mean, like I say, if they give me some money for the record, I was just wondering, like, if maybe, like, if they give me some money for the record, like, if you wouldn't mind, it wouldn't be no big thing. If you get some money, I could get some too. He like, I don't want no money, SPR. They cut a check. I said, I don't want no money, SPR. I said, but they probably gonna want to pay you direct. And they said, they cut me a check, I cut you a check. Just like that. That's how much it was my record, right? So here now, I was thinking about going to holler at Black Sam because I had 3 strikes. They told me 7 days it's coming down. I hollered at Pac-Man, but like I said, the lady took one down, and I don't have the 3 strikes no more. I deleted the song. I won't be playing it no more. I think that's fucked up that I got robbed for my song, cause especially all things considered, the scenario, the situation, that's crazy they'll do me like that, cause especially they'll do Nipsey like that. That's not honoring his legacy. I would never do something right now that I think would be against Nipsey wishes in anything that's in regard to him. And I think everybody under the sound of my voice understand, know, and believe I ain't lying about nothing I said. But bless the dead, I love you, Keyway, and I'm up out of here.
Prophetic, like,
No, yeah, the riot
Yeah.
shit. He called the riot.
yeah, it was shortly before too. Like,
Called the
it was
riot.
less than a year before their song.
Yeah.
Almost probably why they made him that. They neutralized Ice-T. Them niggas was on some political shit at one point, and it was like popular.
Right.
It's only one way y'all gonna win. You ain't gonna be that way.
I mean,
You better
you know,
stop.
in the aquarium. When the people that run the aquarium come get at you, what you gonna do? So everybody ain't willing to drown.
You want this Friday to work?
Ain't all them other ones out there?
Yeah, we gonna make
See,
sure.
I don't think it was that direct. I think he just smelt the change in the air, like, okay.
And he was smart enough to go with it.
He wanted it next in the future.
Yeah, he like, I'm not in love, I gotta make a
You know?
decision. I'm gonna go this way. Just like,
Motherfucker don't like you right now, G.
them CDs still on the shelf.
Yeah,
You wanna
yeah.
tap
I
into
said
the
that.
message, it's still there. It's there. So you gotta get
It's the big old deal, man. You on my camera right now, what?
Yeah, that's son.
Oh yeah, you know I stay with something popping, man. You already know. You'll be in something with this footage, trust me.
All right.
I got you. Thank you. No problem.
But I mean, some of the laws in California have been twisted to where just being from a gang is the crime. So, you know what I mean, if you're around your homies and your hood happen to be under an injunction, being around each other is a violation of you know what I'm saying, a law. So, in some circumstances, they create laws to bear something that beforehand wouldn't be illegal becomes illegal just because of your affiliation, like gang enhancements for your crimes.
Snakewood and Nip Hussle. Big shout out to SPR, Spotter Low. You know, I'm in the black box, had to come through, tap in, show love one time. Yeah, y'all make sure y'all subscribe. Stay tuned, all that.